Hello, hello, Facebook. Hello, Africa. Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome. Good morning, wherever you are. Good afternoon, depending on wherever you're joining this live stream from. I'd like to welcome you to the HRH Royale TV. My name is HRH. I am Africa's finest MC and events virtuoso, and I have been getting loads of questions. People asking me, "Hey, HRH, you have a 9 to 5. How do I start my side hustle when I have a 9 to 5? All right. For those people who have a 9 to 5 job out there and you're thinking about how to start your side hustle despite having a 9 to 5, this video is for you. And so let me give you a chance to send this to your neighbor, send this to that girl, that guy that needs to hear this, send this to a friend and get them in on this live session. Let's talk about how to start a 9 to 5, how to start a side hustle even when you have a 9 to 5. That's what we want to talk about today. All right. So this is Facebook. I'd like to welcome the entire Facebook community. Thank you for joining in. Okay. Really excited to have you all on this live session as we discuss starting your side hustle when you have a 9 to 5. Hi, yes, when you have a 9 to 5, how to start your side hustle when you have a 9 to 5. You're working as a 9 to 5er, you have a regular job, all right, but you have a side hustle that you want to start. Or you're probably threatened at your 9 to 5 and you're thinking that you need to start a side hustle. Or you're trying to increase your streams of income and so you're just looking for something else that you can do. All right? This video is for you. How to start your side hustle when you have a 9 to 5 job. All right, let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do is to identify what you want to do as a side hustle, and there's a foundation upon which you can find out that thing that you want to do as a side hustle. Thank you all for joining. Please, if wherever you're joining in from, just get into the comments. It's been a while. I've been on Facebook Live, okay, on Facebook Live, but all right, just thank you for joining in. All right, so there's a foundation upon which you can stand to identify that side hustle that you want to start, and that foundation is based on two principles. Okay, two principles. The first one is something that you are skillful in doing. You have a skill. All right, you're skillful in doing something. That's the first thing that you need to that's one of the foundations in which or on which you will find out what your side hustle should be. All right, you're skillful at doing something. You know, the funny part about being skillful at doing something is many times you may not even be passionate about it. It may not be something that you love to do, but you have heard people tell you repeatedly, people that don't even know each other keep telling you that you know how to do this thing. You have seen people come up to you when you have something, when they need somebody to deliver upon that skill. It is you that they reach out to, not someone else, but you. That is a pointer to that skill that you have. Thank you. I'm seeing the likes and thanks for joining in. Okay. All right. All right. Doctor, good to see you. Okay. That's a pointer to know that thing that you can start a side hustle in. That's a pointer to identify the side hustle that you should start. You would see that you are skillful in doing something. And just as I'm talking about this, I'm even seeing a third element. But let me stay with these two for this moment. Okay? So you're skillful in it, and many times you don't even see that you have that skill. It's people that are telling you, Dr. Zita, good to see you. Long time. All right. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining in. Okay. You would see it's other people that might identify that you have that skill. Not even you. It's others that will tell you. Or they keep bringing that request to you, when they need somebody to do that thing, it is you that they first think about. Mercy, go on. Thank you. Mercy and Nenche, thank you for joining in. You understand? It's you that they bring that request to. That's a pointer to the skill that you can begin to offer as a side hustle. I tell you an example of a colleague that I have in the office, and because these questions keep coming from people who I work with, they keep asking me, hey, HRH, how do I start my 9 to 5, or how do I start my side hustle? All right. Yes, I'm still emceeing. Honestly, I'm still emceeing. All right. How do I start my side hustle? How are you doing it? You have a 9 to 5 job, but then you're really passionate about emceeing. How do you combine all of those things? And the first thing I'm telling you is to identify that thing that you need to do as a side hustle, it might be other people who wouldn't even identify it in you. A skill that you have that they always reach out to you. That's one way to identify it. So I have a colleague who told me that, people always reach out to her when they need to piece documents together, some form of corporate documents together. And I was telling her that's a skill. That ability to be able to write in that way and to piece out corporate documents together. My goodness, corporate writing, not just corporate documents, but corporate writing together. That's a skill that you can deploy and get paid for. That's a skill that you can develop into a side hustle. All right. So many times you may not even identify it by yourself. It's somebody out there. It might be your friends, it might be your neighbors, it might be your family. It's always you that they call out to do that thing. And it might not be something you're passionate about. Just like this, my friend, this is my colleague, for her it was like, man, I'm not sure I really want to even develop this thing, and every time the request keeps coming to her, and I'm like, hey, look, one of the things, Dr. KK, good to see you, all right? One of the things I discovered for us as adults, especially those of us who already have a 9 to 5, it's not every day that you feel like waking up to go to work. Am I correct? Please tell me in the comments. Give me a like, give me a heart. It's not every day that you feel like going to work. But why do you go to work? You understand that a man's got to do what a man's got to do. You understand that it's part of your responsibilities. It's something that you have to wake up to every morning. Thank you, Dr. Zita. All right, it's something that you need to wake up to every morning. And so identifying that thing that you want to start as a side hustle, understand that you may not be passionate about it, but people have helped you identify that it is a skill that you have. Just in talking to you about this, I'm already seeing one of the skills that I have that I'm not interested in developing. I don't want to go all professional in it. But then every now and then that request comes to me. It's making videos. For years, I have made videos. All right. For years in my church right now, I manage the media. And honestly, I was taking a look, and I've produced over 300 videos. They're all there on YouTube. I did this with my smartphone. I have that ability to edit videos. I do that on my smartphone. All right. And I discovered I just have that ability. It's just something, hey, if pastor needs that thing to be done, it's me. You understand? And that for me, I've identified as a skill that I can deploy. And I've decided I'm going to open up my media company. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. I'm trying to build that up, okay? HRH Royal TV must become a reality. You understand? So I will keep making the videos because the requests keep coming. I have that skill. I teach people how to make videos, at least on that small scale with my phone. I'm able to teach people, content creators, what to do. Okay? So the request might keep coming to you, and it's not something that you are passionate about. Sir, ma, I need you to know that could be that thing, that skill, that ability, something you should identify as a side hustle, because you will soon find that if you keep at it, and for me it has already happened. I've been paid to create documentaries. I've created documentaries for people. You understand? I've been paid to make videos. That one is something I've been doing. I'm just trying to make it a full business, a full-blown business today. You understand? But you have to identify that thing and begin to build upon it. Okay? I'll come to that point, what you need to do after you identify it. The first thing you need to do is to identify it. And I'm telling you, it might be a skill, something that you are skillful in. and identifying that thing you're skillful in, you may not even see it. It's people around you who will see it. Thank you, Dr. KK. All right, keep making videos. Thank you, Mercy. I should keep making videos. Yes, I'll keep at it. You understand? So you may not even identify it. It might be people around you who will tell you, you can't do this. And you know the funny thing about this, every time I think about it, sometimes I think it's even supernatural. I think it's actually outright spiritual. So for some of us, God gives us an ability, but you need somebody to activate it. Okay, he gives you all the substrate, but you need the catalyst. You need an enzyme that sets off the reaction. And if you watch my video on YouTube at HRH Sambo, how I talked about how I became an MC, how I started MCing, you will find that it was a jolt from someone. Somebody just told me, you are going to do this. And my accepting of that responsibility to speak publicly is what gave birth to His Royal Highness that you see today. And so for some of you listening and watching this video, that's all that you need to do. You just need to listen to the people talking to you that you have this ability. You're always the one that they call. Somebody is always calling you to talk about a certain thing that you probably didn't even go to school for. You understand? They know that you're knowledgeable in that thing. All right, you have that skill. Oh, that's something that you should see. And yes, Dr. KK, life itself is spiritual. I agree with you. You understand? That's something that you should see as a thing that you can start off as a side hustle. A skill, something that you know how to do, and people keep telling you. I give you one example. An example is my wife. My wife and money. My goodness, her hands are blessed in handling money. You could give my wife. My wife could hold a bundle of 1,000 naira notes in her hand, and you ask her, hey babe, give me 27,000 naira out of that bundle, and she just puts her finger there and picks some notes and gives it to you. She won't count, just gives it to you. I promise you, you will count that money and you will see it's the exact amount that you asked her for. It has happened countless times with her. And I've tried to encourage her. This is your ability to manage money. Let's talk about it. You understand? And just like many of us out there, okay? Many of us, hey, Shola, Daniels, Oyekunle, thank you for joining. For many of us out there, that skill, we don't even see the value in it. We may not see the value in it. Someone else out there sees the value in that you have, sees the skill that you have. There's a family member that I know who knows how to sing. This one is a talent. She knows how to sing. My goodness. If you hear her sing, you will wonder. You understand? She comes with such... Network is so bad, right? Is it my network? My goodness. Thank you, Dr. KK, for that feedback. Let me see if it's my network, okay? I think my network is usually good. Just bear with me if it's a little bit shaky. I'm still on here, okay? I'm still on here. You can just hit the like button or the heart button. Let me just know that you're still watching this video. All right? So I was telling you about this family member of mine, of ours, that knows how to sing. She can sing. And I keep telling her, every opportunity we have, we keep telling her, hey, look, you can sing. Juju, thanks for joining in, all right? I'm talking today about how to start a side hustle if you have a 9-to-5, all right? So I keep telling her, you can sing. Just deploy it. You need to do this, do that. But she just doesn't see that ability in her. She knows she can, but it's not something she has carried as something that she needs to build. But it's those kind of people that I'm talking about today. You have a skill, something that people have told you about. People keep telling you. You are the first point of call when they need to talk to somebody about that kind of thing. Hey! This is your wake-up call. This is a call to you tonight for you to identify that skill and start building it, okay? And start building it. So the first thing that you need to do is to identify the skill. Identify the skill and start building. I'll tell you about building it. The second thing to do to identify what you can do as a side hustle is to see something you are passionate about. All right? Something you are naturally passionate about. And for things that you're passionate about, nobody has to tell you actually. You will know by yourself the things that you're passionate about. Okay? All right? So you might be a doctor like me, but you're passionate about fish. you're passionate about birds, whatever it is that you're passionate about road travel, you're passionate about football. I have a friend who is a pastor, a classmate of mine from back in secondary school. If you hear this guy talk about international politics, when you hear my friend talk about international politics, I've told him repeatedly, I don't understand why you are not yet on TV. I've told him repeatedly, I don't understand why you don't have a YouTube channel yet, where you just keep talking about this thing. Because he brings in angles that naturally you wouldn't hear from other places. He brings in angles that I don't hear on radio when I'm driving at 7 a.m. He brings in those angles. You understand? That's for him. But he's passionate about international politics. So I need us to see that, look, hey, what you're passionate about could be something that you will build, okay? I'm so passionate about supporting young entrepreneurs. I don't know if that's Dr. KK, that's not weird at all. It's not weird if you have a passion about supporting young entrepreneurs. I, for one, have a passion about young people. I am naturally called to younger people. When I meet them, I'm already trying to see how I can help them and guide them to their path of life. Do you understand? So that thing that you're passionate about, oh, please, I'll tell you in the next step what you need to do. But identify it. Identifying it is the first thing that you need to do. When you identify that thing that you're passionate about and you are clear, you can say it clearly. For me, I'm passionate about public speaking. I'm passionate about leadership. I'm passionate about emceeing. That's what I'm passionate about. Bello, Camille, Taiwo, thanks for joining in. I'm passionate about this thing. You have to identify that thing that you're passionate about. When you identify it, then we can move to the next step. But identify it and be clear about that thing that you're passionate about. So I told you, if you're a 9-to-5er and you want to start a side hustle, this is what you need to do. First, you need to identify that thing that you're going to start as a side hustle. And to do that, you will need to find out that thing that you're skillful in. And many times you don't know or you don't believe it in yourself, but other people have told you. Friends, family members, colleagues in the office, people around you have told you, hey, you know how to do this thing. You sabi this thing. Now I don't understand why you know just a Siam. You know how to do this thing. My friend, my late friend, Mecca Kerejola, who used to be an OAP on radio, and he was the one who gave me an opportunity to be on radio. I was on radio for about 3 years. You understand? I was on radio for about 3 years as a medical doctor. Oh my goodness. And he used to tell me things about myself that I didn't believe. He was like, he would tell me, you're ambivalent. You're not sure. You're diddly-daddling. Guy, you have this thing. You understand? God bless his soul. He's late right now. But then he gave me an opportunity to be on radio. And right now I'm looking for an opportunity to be back on radio. I'm looking for an opportunity to be on TV. In case you're watching me and listening to me right now and you know there's that opportunity, please holler me in the DMs, okay? All right? So you need to find out that thing you're skillful about, and many times you may not see it for yourself. You just need to listen to those people. Those people are your catalysts. Those people are the enzymes that will activate you, all right, and get you on that path. But you just need to listen and believe it. It seems like a step of faith. You just need to understand, wow, I actually have this. Let me take it seriously. The second thing I talked about in identifying that thing that you need to do as a side hustle is something that you're passionate about. Daniel Kasim, my man, is on this live session, and Daniel is also a good MC, a good public speaker. He's passionate about public speaking. He studied is it genetics and bioscience around plants, right? Please remind me, Daniel, okay? Introduce yourself there so that people can follow you and let's grow this community. All right? So something you are passionate about, you need to identify it. You know why after you identify it, there are things that you're going to have to do, and let me step into that, okay? And just like the likes of you, Dr. KK, I need you to start volunteering that skill. I need you to start offering that skill for free. I need you to start giving it away for free. Do you know what that does for you? That gives you an opportunity to hone that skill. God gives you an opportunity to build that skill. That gives you an opportunity to develop that skill, to improve that skill. That gives you an opportunity to sell that skill. People begin to see, oh, this guy can do this. Do you understand? When you volunteer that skill, give it away for free. One of the places I build my public speaking ability is in the office. Those Zoom calls, I don't take those team meetings for joke. Every opportunity I have a chance to speak publicly, I know they carry and play. Forgive my pidgin English. I don't play with those moments, okay? Every time that in the office they pounce upon me, hey, we want to celebrate this director or this person, it's his birthday or her birthday, and they say, hey, HRH, MC, come and help us do. I take it because those are moments that I get to hone my skill, I get to develop my skill. You have to find places where you need to volunteer that skill. Give it away for free. I told my friend in the office who says her skill is to write, okay? To write. Yes, Daniel, volunteerism is key to sustainable growth. Her skill is to be able to write. She loves writing. I say, start offering it for free. Dr. Atoy, good to see you, man. How's it going in the UK? All right? Good to see you, Dr. Atoy. You have to give it away for free. Give it for free. Volunteer that skill for free. As you volunteer it, you begin to even see the opportunities in it. I have a friend. That called me recently. This is a dude that I have emceed events with, and he just calls me up one day and he tells me, "Hey, HRH, Omo, I just see now that I can start emceeing as a business." I'm like, dude. Forever now, I have known that you have this skill and this ability. What happened? He says he just finished hosting an event and he was paid some money. He was paid some money just for hosting that meeting that he held. It's a high-class stuff, judges and stuff. He's a lawyer. And he saw that he now has the ability, as in this thing is a business, so don't think about it like it's just a passion. Now, that's what I discovered with some of us MCs. You can do it. I can. You keep identifying yourself as I can do it. I can host events. Not I'm an MC. You see, in identifying it is also in identifying yourself. All right? Is I am an MC. This is a skill that I have and this is what I deploy. This is how I deploy it. You understand? And it was a light bulb moment for him. He saw the business opportunity in hosting events as an MC. And I'm like, yes, dude, now you have come to the point where you can start charging. Now you can come to the point where you can start exchanging money. You understand? But it starts with you volunteering that skill. And I must say that you must be careful as you volunteer the skill. Don't put earning money before your gaze, before it is time for you to start earning money. Don't do that. Wait. Okay? This example I've told you now shows the time to get paid. You will see it. It will be clear to you. It's very important that you don't put money first, because putting money first will make you lose opportunities to build the skill. Will make you lose opportunities for your skill to be developed to the point where it is sellable. You understand? Okay? You need to volunteer. Look, even me, I work in an NGO. I got into the NGO space by volunteerism. I jumped in from NYSC. I knew that if I start volunteering in this space, I will get an opportunity to work in the space. And so when I started volunteering, I learned the skills. When a job opportunity came, I got the job opportunity. It was very easy by volunteering. Okay? So start volunteering that skill. Dr. KK, look for young entrepreneurs and start volunteering your skill of supporting them. Start giving it to them for free. Okay? Start giving to them for free. Start volunteering that skill. You see, one of the things that you can do to be able to hone that skill, to find where you can volunteer that skill, is to find your tribe. One of my own tribe is the Toastmasters Club. Woo-hoo-hoo. Because when I'm in the Toastmasters Club, they get it. They understand what public speaking is. They understand what leadership is. So they make my baby leap. Yeah, there I'm just at home. You understand? The demands of life have kept me out from there. But then, every time I'm in a meeting, it just makes my baby leap. Find your tribe and start volunteering your skill there. You understand? Find where that skill is required and start volunteering it. You may not have a tribe. Maybe jump on your WhatsApp status right now and say, hey, look, this is a skill I have. I'm offering it for free. If in case you need this service, please holler at me right away. And start offering that skill for free. Start doing it. Dr. KK, good. Dr. Kwaga, thank you. That's good. You're already doing it. Please do it. All right? Do it and track your progress. So start offering it for free. Start giving out that skill for free. Find your tribe. Another tribe for me that I've seen is those small groups in church. Sam, I see you. How you doing? Good to see you, sir. Welcome. All right? Those small groups in church, whoosh, and if you check it, a good percentage of the music artists in the world over, a good number of them started in church. They started in the choir, okay? Just recently, I stumbled upon a video of Oprah Winfrey having an interview with Usher. Yeah, Usher, the big R&B singer that you know. And he started in church, in the choir. You understand? And that's because it gives you a chance to volunteer at those small groups where you can deploy that skill for free. That's what that does for you. It gives you an opportunity to hone the skill, to build the skill, to develop it, and it gives you visibility. People come to see, oh, when they are looking for somebody who can do this, I've heard this guy do that, okay? You understand? So find where your tribe and volunteer that skill. All right. I also told you, be careful not to put money before development. Be careful about that so that you don't run into trouble. Okay. All right. And so that you don't chase away people that can help you, so that you can also grow and mature. When you don't put money before you, to help you a great deal. Okay. All right. As you do these things, your skill keeps getting better, keeps getting better, keeps growing, and opportunities will come to you. I told you an example of my friend who was paid for hosting an event as an MC. And this is not somebody who called himself an MC. I can. But then he got paid and he understood, hey, look, I have something of value here. And that's what will happen. You will find that as let's say you have a skill of writing, as you keep writing and people keep giving you stuff to do and you're doing it for free for them, one day one of them will come to you and they have a deadline. You know, when you're giving somebody something to do for you for free, you really can't push them to deliver upon a deadline. But when they come to you and they say, I have a deadline, the deadline is I need this thing before 10 a.m. tomorrow, and it's going to place a demand on you, they will be ready to exchange resources for you to deliver upon that thing. Okay? They will be, I promise you. All right? But it starts with you volunteering that skill. It starts with you giving it out for free. It starts with you honing it, getting feedback about it. All right. I told you, for me, as a public speaker, I don't take Zoom calls, public meetings, office meetings. I don't take them for a joke at all, because all of that experience of working in a corporate work organization, all of those things come to bear when I stand to speak as an MC. All right. So don't take those opportunities as a joke. Every opportunity that you have to deploy that skill, to hone it, oh, please cherish them, grab them. Okay. So some of you need to go and join some groups. As I said, it may be a church group. You need to join a club. Go and join the Toastmasters Club. You need to follow me and put on notifications. You need to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we can just keep rubbing our minds on the things that you need to build. All right. If you're trying to start a side hustle when you have a 9-to-5. Okay. I told you in this video that as a 9-to-5er, you can start a side hustle. And there are two things that you need to do. First, you need to identify that thing. And to identify that thing that you want to start as a side hustle, you need to see something you're skillful in. And most of the times, it is somebody else that will tell you. You may not even know. Number two is that it's something you may be passionate about. You know that you're passionate about it. But this time, you have to take it a step further. Have you heard the statement that hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard? So you may be talented, you may be skillful, you may be passionate about something, but you're not putting in the hard work, the hard work of consistent use of that skill and that talent. All right. You need to take that step now and begin to build that. Probably in my next video, I'll be telling you more about putting in that hard work, how to be consistent about it. I have a few tips that I can help you with. And just as I was talking to you, I saw something else that you can start as a side hustle. I saw that some of the side hustles could actually just be an opportunity that you identify. All right, you might just see an opportunity that you never saw before, but you just saw that opportunity. I probably will make this my parting shot when I saw one of my friends from the church where I grew up in Kaduna. He's a banker. I used to work with CBN, you know, and I stumbled on him in Abuja. How you doing, sir? Good to see you, you know, and all of that. Sir, how you doing? Are you still with the bank? And he said he has left. I'm like, wait. Who leaves a CBN bank job? Please, who leaves a CBN job? Who? You know, it's unheard of. You know, you don't hear those kind of things. But he said he left, and he told me his story of how he started off a factory where he produces some products, and he has been making lots more money from that his business while he worked at CBN. He resigned. He didn't retire. He didn't wait to retire. While he had the 9 to 5, that's when he started this. Okay. All right. And so sometimes it may just be an opportunity that you'll be able to spot, but you have to do the work. All right. I want to give you an opportunity to ask me a question. Please, if you have a question or you want to make a comment, we have been doing that. Dr. KK, Sam Pikin, TU. Thank you, everyone who has been here. Vanessa. Thank you. All right, but let me give you an opportunity to ask me a question or to make a comment. I wanted to keep this, do this for just about 30 minutes, and I think I've hit that line. All right, but I see the thumbs up, I see the likes. Thank you so much. Very, very encouraging. I'm just giving a moment for anyone to drop a comment or to ask a question or to make a request, or you want to book HRH to provide Master of Ceremony services. You need me to produce a documentary for somebody that you love. I mean, I can do all of that. Those are skills that I have, and that's something I'm willing to sell, of course. Okay. All right. And I also have a newsletter. I try to release a newsletter on a weekly basis. In case you haven't seen my newsletter, please send me a DM. I'll send you the link. You can view it. If I had your email address, I'll just email it to you. But then just send me. Just poke me that you want to see the newsletter, and I'll get the newsletter across to you. Okay. I think it's been a beautiful evening. It's been a while that I've done this, but I'm excited that I've had all of you who have been in on the call. You're a 9 to 5er and you want to start a side hustle. I hope the things we have talked about today have been very helpful. What was your major challenge when you began offering your free skill? Dr. KK, brilliant question. So one of the major challenges is what I talked about, in the sense that you think you're offering great value, but people don't want to exchange resources for it. Okay? People don't want to exchange money for that skill. All right? But when you're offering it for free, like I mentioned, the time will come when you will know, because you meet somebody who will not be able to, you meet some good-hearted people or kind-hearted people that will not be able to take that gift of your skill, of your talent for free. They won't be able to. Or they've taken it, they actually took it for free, but you created so much value that they will refuse, they must give you something in exchange. So one of the greatest challenges I had was that, man, sometimes you just really want to get paid. You understand? Sometimes it's demanding. Okay? It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. I told you about the Toastmasters Club. You have to register to be a Toastmaster. It's going to cost you money to find your tribe, to volunteer. So sometimes finding your tribe is going to cost you. Okay? Sometimes offering that skill for free, and this was something I wanted to offer in the next video. You see, I worked 9 to 5 today, Abi. I've been talking for over 1 hour now. So one of the challenges is that you're going to have to work more. I should be playing with my kids. I should be catching up on the Iran-Israel America war or on TV right now. But sometimes you're going to have to make sacrifices. So those are some of the things that you're going to have to do. I don't know whether I should call it a challenge, but those are some things you're going to have to do. You're gonna have to cut down social media and consuming YouTube. Some of us just sit down and want to get entertained. You're gonna have to put some entertainment aside, okay? And become the entertainment. Become the content that people want to watch. Everybody who is investing this moment to watch, listen to me right now, my goodness, you don't understand the great value you have given to me. So that's one thing that you need to do. Those are some challenges that you will face. You're going to have to make sacrifices, okay? I've had to kick the children out of the room that I'm using to do this, okay? They can't disturb me at this point in time. Those are some challenges in offering this kind of things for free. It will cost you. You might need to spend money to go to your tribe meeting, that's your tribe for what you're trying to do. You might need to spend a little bit, okay? To get a place where you can volunteer that, okay? All right? When you're really passionate, you might need to, like for me, public speaking events, or like comedians or musicians, you might need to travel across town just to get a place where you can sing. You hear the likes of Skills, the Skills that you know, Oya Sheikh Body, that artist, all right, back then in Kaduna, he'll be begging, or praise, they'll be begging at events, youth events, they'll just want to sing. You understand? So those are some things that you're going to have to face. That'll be a challenge when you're doing that. So what kept you going? What gave you hope to continue? I mentioned passion. For me, passion. Number one, passion. For me, emceeing is a call. Public speaking for me is a call. Leadership is a call. All right? For me, it is a call. And so my calling and the passion I have about it kept me going. What keeps you coming to work every day? All right? So that's another thing that can keep you going. Your maturity. You are mature. You're an adult. You know now that you need to wake up every day. Okay? All right? To get to work. All right? What's that saying? Whether the antelope needs to wake up to go and eat, or if not, if it refuses to wake up, it will be I think I'm getting it wrong, okay? If not, it will be chased by the lion or something. Anyhow, it just has to keep moving. You have to keep going. The point here is that, all right, that understanding as an adult that, look, if I don't wake up and work, all right, so that's a work ethic. It's a work ethic thing. You understand that you have to show up every day. Show up every day. Okay? Show up every opportunity you have the chance. Show up. Okay? So that's something you need to understand. That's what will keep you going, Dr. KK. All right? You understand that, look, you have to build this thing. Show up. I told you about my wife and her skill for money, and we're trying to start up the YouTube channel, and I'm telling her, hey, look, don't think you're going to see 1,000 views 1 month into it or 6 months into it. It doesn't always work out like that. You're just going to have to be consistent. We're going to keep producing the videos. And the day it will break, you'll be shocked that everything you did up until that moment contributed to it. All those videos. And I tell you, one example is social media. The day your social media page will blow. You will find that all those contents that you had been creating that got 5 views and 10 views, it is the day it blows that those videos will get millions of views. When you come to the limelight, and I did that some time back. I think I did a video when I was the character Danchenji. I had this Hausa character Danchenji, the president of the entire Bureau de Change in Africa and West Africa. I used to do Alhaji Danchenji. I had a page on it, and I did something about Ahmed Musa, the famous Nigerian footballer. I did a video about him. There was one competition like that I promoted for him. You understand? And as I promoted that video, I tell you, I saw views that I have never seen before on my channel. All right, I saw views on my social media feed that I had never seen before. My goodness. It was eye-opening for me. And that's when, it became a challenge to keep up that tempo, because I hadn't built all of that before that time. You understand? Well, I had done some stuff. You understand? But the day it blew, and that's how it happens. The day it blows, you find that everything you have done before that time accumulates or culminates into that moment. So what keeps you going is the passion. What keeps you going is your understanding of the work ethic. This thing is going to work. It's going to work. So you just keep at it, okay? You just keep at it, and you know that one day it will break through. All right? So that's what keeps you going. Dr. Kika, I see your laugh there. All right. So I was given a chance for questions or comments. Dr. Keke has been kind enough to ask. If there's any other person, you still have that chance. I think I'm enjoying the session. I appreciate you all for being a part of this. All right. Madam Kemi is on this call. All right. Yeah. So that's what keeps you going. You're a 9-to-5er. You want to start your side hustle. All right. I've given you what you need to do. Hope this is helpful. All right. I told you about my newsletter, my monthly newsletter. I could send you the link if you don't already have it. I could just send me a DM. I'll send you the link so you can read it. Please give me feedback. Just trying to build this community of people who love public speaking and love to develop. I told you I can holler at me and send me a DM if you want a professional master of ceremony service, or you need me to produce a video, a documentary for somebody that you love. I'm the man for that. Okay. My name is HRH. I am Africa's finest MC and events virtuoso, and it's been a wonderful live session right here on Facebook. Have a good night, everyone, and bye-bye. Okay, it's been a while I did this. How do I end this video? Okay, I end it like this, right?